All right, good morning everyone. We have an upper pull workout today, so we're going to be focusing on the back, upper and lower back, and kind of the shoulders and in between the shoulder blades area. We're doing a supersets, so you're going to have two exercises. We're going to stick with those two. You're going to alternate between them, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then move on to the next set of two. If you can read the board, they're colored, so we go green 1, green 2, green 1, green 2, move on to purple 1 and 2, and do the same thing until we're done. So at the top here, we have stance jack rows. So we're going to do this with a kettlebell. So your elbow's going to stay above the weight. We're coming all the way down. Bring it up, roll up, back and forth. Make sure your elbow stays above the weight. You can step this one out, dropping the hips down, or jump it out either way, whichever is better for you. After that, we have weighted crunches. So you can do this either holding a kettlebell or a dumbbell. You're just going to have it right on your shoulders. And then you're going to crunch up, so pushing them up off the ground. You can extend the feet if you want. Also, the further out you hold the weight, the harder it's going to be. So you can challenge yourself differently that way, depending on how difficult the crunches are to you. Again, we always want you giving your 100%, so whatever you can do to make it as close to that as possible. After that is deadlift rows. So we're going to be holding a set of dumbbells. You can also do this with a kettlebell. You're going to hinge, make sure the back stays straight. We're hinging down to close to 45 degrees, maybe a little past. Pull up and squeeze the shoulders together, and then hinging back up. So the back stays straight the whole time. If you have a kettlebell and you're going to use that, it's the same thing. You just keep the shoulders back, hinge down, row up, pinch your shoulder blades together, and back. After that, we have Sumo Squat Row. So this we're probably going to do with a kettlebell. You can use dumbbells if you want, but we want the toes pointed out. Knees behind the toes. You're going to come down into that squat, come up, and then pull the kettlebell straight up the middle like you do in a zipper. Make sure your elbows stay above the weight the whole time. You don't want to lift it up in front of you. Elbows are above, so your arms are doing the work. Again, you can do this with either a single kettlebell or a single dumbbell, or with both. But I prefer the kettlebell just for the squat. I think it makes it a little bit easier if you have one. Makes it a little more natural move. After that is circle crunches. So we're going to be crunching up towards the one side, staying engaged, rotate all the way around, and then at halfway we'll switch directions, make sure we get the other side in there. And then our last set is reverse flies and burpees. So for reverse flies, you can do this with either light weights or no weights. We want to be hinged forward, close to parallel with the ground, maybe a little higher. Just bringing the arms up, nice and controlled, just to shoulder height, and then back down, nice and strong. And then burpee hot hands. We're going to come down into a burpee, and then once you're there, we're going up, 1, 2, and then back up. So we're alternating hands, and you can step that out as well. 1, 2, stepping all the way up and through. And if you need to step it out just from the ground, you're just coming down to whole body extensions, up and through, and you can skip the hot hands part. So those are our supersets. We're going to start with our first one. So going 45 seconds with a 15-second rest on each one. All right, so stance jack rows. Again, I'm going to use the kettlebell, 45 seconds. Ready? And begin. So nice and light on the toes. We want to come up, pulling that elbow straight up the body, challenging those muscles through, keeping that nice easy breathing. Good, this is a good one to start with. It's going to get that heart rate up, get you going right away. Pushing all the way down and through, keeping those muscles working. Make sure you breathe that whole way through. We got about 15 seconds left. Finishing that off. Almost done. Last few seconds of work. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, we've got our weighted crunches next. So I'm going to use that dumbbell. I'm going to be down. 45 seconds. Ready? And begin. So we're coming up. Make sure that neck stays relaxed. We want to be pushing all of this with our core from the bottom of the rib cage towards the top of the hips. That's the area we want to be feeling this. So you can even let the weight rest on your shoulders if you want. I'm holding it a little bit out just because that engages your core. 15 seconds left on this in a really good way. So I'm going to come all the way up and through, pushing those shoulders towards the hips, challenge those muscles in, finishing this off. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, we are back to our stance jack rows. So again, grabbing the kettlebell, 45 seconds, alternating hands. Ready? And begin. So down and up. Good. Making sure to pull all the way up and through on each one of these. Keeping that pace going strong. Making sure elbows stay above. Keep that working all the way in. We're about halfway done with this. So as you move into the second half, coming all the way up and through. 15 seconds left. Push that through to the end, making the most you can out of each one of these. Under 10 seconds now, finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Finishing it off with weighted crunches. Finishing off our green set. This is our last one. Starting in 5. All the way in. Ready? And begin. So all the way up and through. Making sure to keep that core working. Want to be nice and strong. All the way through and back. We're halfway done. As we move into that second half, challenge those muscles through, getting that full extension. 15 seconds left. So keeping that core tight all the way up and through. Staying strong. Finish this off in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right. So onto our next set of 2. Catch your breath. You can get a real quick drink if you need it, and then we're going to do deadlift rows, lateral hops. I realized I forgot to demonstrate lateral hops. So you just pick an imaginary line on your floor, back and forth over that line, and you can step. If you're not doing the jumping, you want the non-impact version, just quick and light on your toes. All right, so deadlift rows is our first one. So grabbing our dumbbells. Again, you can do this with a kettlebell. Make sure that back stays straight is the most important thing. All right, ready? And begin. So hinge forward, row at the bottom, coming up nice and controlled. My feet are a little too wide, just wider than the shoulders. Come down, row at the bottom. This one's nice and controlled. You don't need to go fast on this. Again, from the side, making sure that back stays straight and shoulders are pulled back as you come down. You almost want to arch backwards. So hinge that through, keeping that nice easy breathing. Just over halfway down on this. So keeping that going strong. Under 10 seconds left. Challenging those muscles that whole way through. Core stays tight. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, so we've got our lateral hops. Catching your breath. Pick an imaginary line on your floor. Or I suppose if you have a real line. We're starting in 3. And begin. So back and forth. Nice and light on the toes. We want to keep that pace up again. This one is quick pace. We're trying to get as many done as we can. Keep challenging those muscles through. Nice easy breathing. I'm about halfway done with this. So keeping that pace up. Keep those muscles working all the way through. Over halfway done. finish that off as much as you can. Last 15 seconds of work now. All the way through. Almost done. Staying strong all the way in. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right. So now we are back to our deadlift rows. Going 45 seconds. All right, starting in 5. Again, making sure that back stays straight. Ready? And begin. So we're coming down. Row at the bottom. Nice and controlled. Keeping that nice, easy breathing. Keeping that up and through. Keep challenging that core as much as you can. Good. We're halfway done now. So pushing that all the way through to the end. Hinging at the waist. Keeping that belly button holding nice and tight towards the spine. Good. Last 10 seconds of work now. So finishing this off all the way in. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, we're back to our lateral hops. So finishing off our purple set. Going 45 seconds. We're going to start in 5. Use the arms a little bit too, especially if you're doing the jumping back and forth. Ready? And begin. Just alternate based on your direction. It's going to make it a little easier. Save a little bit on those muscles in the lower body. Nice and light on the toes. However you're doing this, we want the heels off the ground. If you see, my heels are off the ground and I'm just using the toes. That acts as a natural shock absorber, just like a spring. You got 20 seconds left. So we want to keep light on the toes, keep the heels off the ground. Even if you're stepping it out, we still want heels off the ground and just on the toes. That's going to save wear and tear on your joints. You got under 10 seconds. Finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we're done with that one, so quick drink. Then we're under Sumo Squat Rows and circle crunches. So I'm doing the kettlebell. You can do a dumbbell. I'm going to use a kettlebell with the Sumo Squat Rows. All right, we'll start in about 10 seconds. Give you time to get set, get in that drink. All right, so remember, elbows stay above the weight, above the weight. Nice strong pace, and begin. So toes are out nice and wide for the sumo squat. Then you're coming up, coming down and through. You want your feet about twice as wide as your hips on this one. So it's unusual in pretty much all other squats. You want them a little bit narrower, and then you want your toes pointed out. This is going to challenge those glutes and those hamstrings a little bit more in the squat part. And of course, you're working the shoulders for the row as you come up. So making sure to come up strong, keep the elbows above the weight, finishing this all the way in. And if you can't get as low in the squat, just going like that or whatever is fine. All the way in. And relax. Good. All right. Like we always say, it's your 100%, whatever that is. Circle crunches. Just like I'm sure there are some of you who are doing more than what I'm doing. And that's awesome. Make sure you push in yourself too. Ready? And begin. So we're going to crunch up, getting that whole range of motion. You can either extend the legs or keep them flat. We want to keep one direction the whole time. So we want to make sure we're pushing all the way to the side and then stay crunched up strong. I want my shoulders off the ground as we rotate through. Keeping that going all the way in. One more, and then we're going to switch direction. And going back the other way. So keep that core engaged. You should be able to feel that core crunching up. This is kind of a unique way of challenging it. So you'll usually feel it in those obliques on the sides of your abs there. We got under 10 seconds left. So bringing this all the way through to the end. Again, extend the feet more if you want more of a challenge. And relax. Good. We're done with that one. We're back to our sumo squat rows. So grabbing our kettlebell. And you can use whatever weight you have. Real wide stance. Starting in 5. 45 seconds. And begin. So coming up. Elbows staying above the weights. Want to challenge those shoulders. Good, up and through. Make sure that neck stays relaxed. You don't want to tighten your neck as you come up. Just keep it relaxed. Pull the weight straight up. Stand strong. All the way through. Nice and wide. You want to be right in the middle. Should hang right in between your body. Straight, balanced in between your nose. If you were to split yourself down the middle, that's where you want the kettlebell. We got 15 seconds. So down and through. Challenge that pace, challenge those muscles. All the way through, under 10 seconds left. So making the most you can out of each one of these. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. So we got our circle crunches to finish off the orange set. So we're gonna start with the opposite direction this time. So I'm gonna go left first. All right, ready? And begin. So all the way through, keeping that core engaged, keeping that belly button pulled in tight towards the spine. Want to get those shoulders up, rotating them all the way around and through. Try and challenge that pace. Challenge those muscles as much as you can. We want to stay strong on each movement now. Good, we're about halfway done. So finishing this off, getting that full rotation in and through. 15 seconds left. So making the most you can out of this time. Rotating strong. Under 10 seconds now, so challenge those muscles. All the way through and back, almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, so we're done with orange. Quick drink if you want, and then we're on to reverse flies and burpee hot hands. So, gonna be a fantastic way to end the workout. All right. So reverse flies are first. Give you about another 10-15 seconds. Get your breath, get a drink. Again, we want light weights or no weights. You can do these with no weights and just really focus on contracting the arms up and through. And that'll be totally fine. All right, ready? And begin. So we're staying down, we're staying bent over. Making sure that back stays straight. Again, we want just past 45 degrees. Close to parallel with the ground. Probably won't get quite there, and that's fine. So squeezing that up and controlled. Making sure to keep that neck relaxed. Pinching those muscles through. We're halfway done. Keeping that nice easy breathing. Making sure to get as much as you can out of each one of these. We got under 15 seconds left. So challenge those muscles through. Under 10 now. Staying strong, almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, so we've got our burpee hot hands. So we're going to be alternating back and through on that. This one's going to challenge that cardio as well as the shoulders all the way through. All right, ready? And begin. So down. Make sure you get fully extended. 1, 2. Pop it up and finish with the jump. Down. 1, 2. Pop it up. We want to be nice and strong on this. 1, 2. Pushing that through to the end. Make sure that core stays tight. Challenge those muscles on each one. 1, 2. Good. Getting that full extension. 1, 2. Making the most you can out of each one of these. 1, 2. All the way up and through. I'm switching which hand I go first with. That's not super important, but if you think about it, it's probably a good thing to do. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Finish that off. One more time through, then the workout's over. So we've got a reverse flies. Starting in 5. All right, ready? And begin. So we're coming up, pinching the shoulder blades. Making sure to stay hinged down, nice and controlled. Good. Nice easy breathing. Try and challenge those muscles. We're halfway done. So keeping it up all the way through to the end. Last 15 seconds of work. Making the most you can out of each one of these. Under 10 seconds now. So finish strong, keep it controlled. This one doesn't have to be fast. You just want to challenge yourself to do the best you can. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we got our burpees. Burpee Hot Hands. Always good to end the workout with burpees, because then you can really push it in, give it everything you got, because you know you're done after this. In 3, ready, and go. So out, 1, 2, trying to make it as strong and fast as you can. Really, as you come up, pull the shoulder blades back. You want to get that almost a little bit of a pinch as you're coming up and through, making sure the hips stay down and low, nice and light on the toes. You're over halfway done on this now. Keeping it up nice and strong. We're into the last 15 seconds. Making the most you can out of each one. Good. Under 10 seconds left. All the way through to the end. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Nice job. Virtual high five. You are done. So excellent work on that. Catch your breath, get a drink, and we'll do some stretching, letting the body recover. So shake it out. First, we're just going to keep the arms down. Pull your fingertips back. You can pull arms back a little bit if you want. Trying to stretch out the shoulders, the front part of the arms. And again, as the heart rate comes down, trying to let that breathing return to deeper breaths. You're going to pull all the way in and out. That's going to let your body recover faster. It's also going to help you improve your cardio. Fingers together, pulling out. We did every workout, we work that cardio system. Whether we're doing specific cardio exercises or not, you get what we call incidental cardio, which is basically because of the way we set it up. I'm gonna cross one arm and reach up. You get cardio just kind of as a byproduct of doing the workout. And when you focus on breathing deeper, nice deep easy breaths, you improve your cardio system more, which is actually a good way to keep you healthier from any kind of respiratory disease. So that's just a bonus of these workouts. But the deeper you can breathe, the more you can focus on that, the more you'll increase your lung capacity, rather than taking just shallow breaths all the time. I know sometimes you need to, and that's all right. You just get through the workout. Feet together, reach down, and your body will adjust. You'll get stronger as you do this. I know we've got a lot of newer people joining the workouts. This is normal. When we normally do a summer challenge push, we're going to be kind of right in the middle of it right now. But grab one leg, pull it back. Summer's not going to wait just because coronavirus is here, so it's still going to come. We might not be, on the beach or hanging out, grilling as much as we'd like, but it's still going to be summer. You're going to be wearing different clothes, so we want to get as comfortable as we can, get ready, switch legs. And especially now is a good time to work out. You can even do it outside if you want to take your weights outside, as long as you can get an internet connection. My internet kind of loses it outside, so I have to stay in for the most part. All right. Now we're going to reach down towards the toes. We're going to reach our hands to the outside. We're going to stretch the arms as you reach across towards the outside of your ankles. Keep that up, nice easy breathing. All the way through. And switch. So nice easy breathing. Alright, now we're going to come forward. We're going to push one leg, stretch out that hip flexor, and we're going to lean back. Grab one arm, push it behind your head, pull the elbow back. So you'll be leaning back. Get a stretch through the front of this leg, and through the arm here. And switch to the other side. So, nice job on the workout today. Make sure you post in the comments when you are finished. Thank you for letting me work out with you again. This is kind of a fun way of starting the mornings for me, so hopefully you guys are getting something out of it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.